What's up, guys? So in today's video we're going to be talking about Visa stock. One of you guys mentioned Visa stock in the comment section, and this is actually a stock that I do own in my Fidelity account. So I do have stocks listed in different accounts, guys. So I'm going to be talking about Visa stock today and why I think it's a great buy. This is one of my set it and forget it stocks. And in fact, Visa and MasterCard are both excellent buys, but this video is going to be talking specifically about Visa. But before I go into the video, I want you guys to smash that subscribe button and give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, because I'm going to be posting regular videos on a regular basis on the stocks that I own, as well as some of the stocks that you guys mentioned in the comments. So you guys leave a comment about which stocks you want me to make videos on, and I will do my best to answer your request. And I want to thank you guys for everything. This channel has grown a lot since I started posting daily about a month ago, so hopefully more success in 2020 and beyond. So thank you guys so much for following along. Okay, guys, so let's just talk about Visa stock. So for me, this is one of the set it and forget it stocks of the stock market. So it's currently sitting at a market cap of 337 billion with a dividend yield of less than 1% because the stock has run up so much. So what we're looking at right now is, as of recording this video, the stock's currently trading at $193 and it's up 40% this year. So let's just open up the bigger graph on Robinhood. So as we can see, this stock has been on an absolute tear. And if we look at the 5-year graph, really nice charts here. The stock is just up a ton. So one of the reasons why Visa stock is so predictable is because most of us have either a Visa or MasterCard in our pockets. Me as well. I use my Visa debit card. I have it linked to my banking account. And it's kind of one of those plays where it doesn't take a lot of rocket science. You don't really have to understand oil rigs, or you don't have to understand how video streaming works. It's pretty basic, simple business model. Visa, they make revenue off of all of the transactions, total global transaction volume on their card. So as long as people are continuing to process transactions through Visa, they're going to continue to do very well. And as we know, Visa is accepted everywhere. So let's just take a look at their latest Q4 2019 results, guys. So some amazing numbers here. And if we take a look at some of these numbers, we're looking at a full year revenue was increased to 23 billion. That's 11% increase. And what I like about management is that management is really committed to returning value to shareholders. So they returned 2.7 billion of 2.7 billion and $10 billion of capital to shareholders in the form of share repurchases and dividends. So guys, this is not just a company that is just set on just increasing the share price. They're trying to reduce the amount of shares outstanding and return money to investors through dividends. And they've also raised their quarterly dividend by 20% as well, which is awesome to see such a high dividend raise. So let's just take a look at some of the numbers. And here's from, let me blow this up, guys, so it's a little bit easier to read. So as we see here, Alfred Kelly Jr., he is the CEO, and he said the fourth quarter capped a strong fiscal 2019 with net revenue and adjusted EPS growth of 13 and 21%. During this year, we extended and expanded partnerships with a significant number of our largest clients globally, while also establishing new partnerships with emerging companies across the payment ecosystem. These partnerships, combined with our 4 acquisitions, substantial organic investment, greatly expand our growth and reach. So guys, everything is doing very well. So as we could take here, look at some of the quarterly results, and what we're really looking for here is payments volume. Payments volume is probably one of the easiest ways to take a look at Visa stock, because as long as people are continuing to charge more money on their cards, they're going to do very well. So let's just take a look. Q4 year over year, these are year over year numbers, guys, up 9%, a full year 9%. So as we see here, processed transactions, that's another nice number to take a look at, 11%. So obviously with a company not like Visa, you're not going to see like 30-40% growth, but 10% growth is steady, and that's what we're looking for. So like I said, just really nice numbers across the board. And you guys can check out this information. You just simply go to Visa IR. So for Visa, this isn't a stock that I'm like, that they're going to have like all of these. It's not like a Tesla type company where there's a lot of hype and stuff. This is just a slow and steady business. So let's take a look at macro trends. I want to show you guys some of the revenue numbers. So if we take a look at Visa macro trends, we take a look at Visa macro trends, what I like to do is I like to look at the revenue, because so take a look at the revenue charts here. As we can see here, revenue has been increasing steadily. So this isn't, Visa isn't going to, like I said, it's not going to be as volatile. It's just a slow and steady tick up. So we see in 2005 revenue was about 2 billion, and now in 2019 revenue is 22 billion. So that's at a phenomenal 10x revenue in around 14 years. So that's what we're looking for from Visa. We're just looking for a nice steady gain. So let's take a look now at the bar graph. So as you see here, you guys can check out this chart. You just go to macro trends, type in the V, the ticker for Visa. You can check out these numbers. So as we see here, one of the really nice things I like about macro trends is they do an awesome job at visualizations. And sometimes just looking at raw numbers, they don't really help you see the story. So I highly recommend going to their site, taking a look at some of these charts if you guys aren't feeling as confident about some of the numbers you're seeing. So as we can see here, we just had a slow and steady gain in revenue, year after year after year after year. And so these are trailing 12-month numbers. So basically almost literally every quarter, which is amazing, right? So how often do we see a company over a 10-year period, over more than a decade, literally basically almost increase their quarterly revenue every 3 months? It's just phenomenal growth, and it just shows the power that Visa has, MasterCard as well, basically all the credit card companies, because whenever we buy things online, you know, there is Bitcoin and things like that. It's funny because you see a Bitcoin advertisement here, but cryptocurrency is another option. But basically when people are buying things online, they're basically either using things like cryptocurrency or of course credit cards. So people are going to continue using credit cards, and as the world expands and as a lot of these developing nations get bank accounts and things like that, they're going to be using credit cards. We're going to see more expansion of credit across the globe in this decade, especially in places like Africa, Southeast Asia, Latin America. So these people there's a lot of growth for Visa across the board. And then I want to show you guys some other numbers, which is amazing. And this is one of the nice things I like to do. You can find these numbers on Morningstar. So if you just type in the ticker, then you can find under trailing returns. Take a look at this number. So the credit services as a whole have been doing extremely well, but Visa especially. So daily trailing returns, 24% annualized return every 10 years. So this has been one of those important stocks. So Warren Buffett, he's been well known for basically growing Berkshire Hathaway at over 20% annualized gains. So guys, when I look for stocks, I try to pinpoint stocks that have been returning at least 20% over a long period of time. Obviously, the past is not indicative of the future, but with a stock like Visa, I don't think people are going to just stop using plastic or processing transactions online. I use it all the time, and one of the things I like to do, I like buying stocks that I actually use because I understand the business more and I'm emotionally attached to it. And sometimes you need to have that emotional attachment to a stock to hold it over the long run. So you're not just seeing this as a ticker on a website or a ticker on Yahoo Finance or Robinhood. You're seeing this as a real company with real employees and real business. So great numbers to look at if you guys are thinking about buying or selling. Trailing returns can really help you over the long run. So then also I want to talk about their dividends. So another site, dividend.com, excellent site to check out. So the dividend, if you guys are out there, you guys are dividend growth investors, Visa is an excellent stock to add to your portfolio. Pays a 0.65% yield, and the dividend growth has been 10 years. So me personally, I actually own 2 shares of Visa, and as you can see here, I own those 2 shares in my Fidelity account. So I have 2 shares of Visa. I plan to increase this stake a lot more. I just really like the stock. I think it's just a set it and forget it stock for me. Visa is like one of those stocks I really don't plan to sell anytime soon. I just want to continually add to my position, add to my position, add to my position. So right now I'm currently sitting at 2 shares. I think I have a goal this year. I would like to get to about 10. Like I said, I have some other stocks that I really like. I'm buying Uber, things like that. I like Netflix. And Roku, of course. Those are kind of my favorite techie stocks of the year, but I'm going to be adding to Visa as well. I think a short-term goal for this year would be 10 shares, and long-term over the next 5 years, obviously like to build up that position a lot. So like I said, guys, a really straightforward stock for me here, Visa. This thing has been a absolute beast ever since it IPO'd, and I've been doing some reading about some actual I've been reading about some actual hedge funds and some other funds like that, and some of these companies, Visa is like their most highly owned stock. So, you know, guys, I really think that Visa is an excellent opportunity for investors. For me, set it and forget it company. So that's it for now, guys. Let me know what you think about Visa stock in general. Are you guys buying shares? Are you selling shares? What do you think? So I think in 2020, I think Visa stock will continue to tear, and the dividend's just gravy for me. You know, a company like this, which is such a straightforward business model, and it's so easy to understand how they make money. Without the dividend, I like Visa, but with the dividend, this is just the icing on the cake. You get a little bit of income as well, and that kind of reduces some of the volatility with this stock, because a lot of people are buying it for that dividend, and the dividend growth investors are going to be interested in that stock. So that'll kind of reduce the chances of people just dumping this stock so they want to collect that dividend. So that's it for now, guys. Please smash that subscribe button if you enjoy my content. Give me a thumbs up and let me know in the comments, are you buying shares of Visa? Do you already own it? Are you selling it? What do you plan to do with this stock? And if you have another company that you're thinking about, let me know in the comment section. I'll do my best to make a video on it. So that's it for now, guys, and enjoy. And I hope you enjoy this new posting time. I normally post in the evenings, but I decided to start posting in the afternoon, give you guys a chance to watch this during your day. So that's it for now, guys. Thanks for watching. Take care.